give in or give out. We won't give up or back down. No matter what stands against us, we know our God is stronger. This life is like a race we're meant to win, and no matter what we face, you overcome. And even when there's mountains in our way, we'll trust in you, 'cause you alone will be our strength. We won't give in or give out. We won't give up or back down. No matter what stands against us, we know we won't lose heart or lose hope. Our God is in control. No matter what stands against us, we know our God is stronger. And when it seems the mountain is too high, we'll still believe, 'cause you are on our side. Even when we're tired and we feel like giving up, we know we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. We won't give in or give out. We won't give up or back down. No matter what stands against us, we know we won't lose heart or lose hope. Our God is in control. No matter what stands against us, we know our God is stronger. Greater is He who is on our side, on our side. Greater is He who is on our side than anything that stands against us. Greater is He who is on our side, on our side. Greater is He who is on our side than anything that stands against us. We won't give in or give out. We won't give up or back down. No matter what stands against us, we know we won't lose heart or lose hope. Our God is in control. No matter what stands against us, we know our God is stronger.
Hi, boys and girls, and welcome back to Slam. This week we celebrate the solemnity of the most holy body and blood of Christ. So let's talk about bread. Why do we eat bread? What does it do for us? Well, bread is nourishing, and bread sustains us, and it can satisfy our hunger. Bread is a staple for many people today, as it was for the people of Jesus' time as well. So in order to understand our gospel a little better today, let's think about the story that happened before it. A crowd of people had come to gather to hear Jesus. Now we know that this happened all the time. People would come from far and wide just to hear Jesus speak. They were so in love with him and in love with the message that he was sharing that they just wanted to be close to him. They wanted to hear what he had to say, and they hoped that it would help transform them and their lives as well. So all these people had gathered, and Jesus had blessed these 5 barley loaves and 2 fish that were there for him. And these 5 barley loaves and 2 fish turned into enough food to feed over 5,000 people. Many people came to believe that Jesus came from God because of this very miracle. That day was amazing for people to witness, that 5 loaves and 2 fish could be turned into enough food for over 5,000 people. So the very next day, the crowd continued to follow Jesus. They wanted to see him perform another miracle. They were so amazed by this. They were so in awe of what he was able to do that they just wanted to continue following him and being near him. So Jesus talks with them about the miracle, the sign that he had performed. And many people who had heard him were not sure how to receive his words. or how to understand his words. So Jesus says that he gives the living bread. And people heard this and were like, what? What does that mean? What is the living bread? They weren't sure. But Jesus told them that this living bread comes from heaven. And for those who receive this bread, who eat this bread, it will bring them eternal life. Jesus will come to live in those who eat this bread. So Jesus also says that this living bread is his flesh for the life of the world. So what do you think Jesus is talking about? Well, he's talking about the Eucharist. And we're blessed each week at Mass to receive Jesus in the Eucharist. He lives within us. He is present within us when we receive that Eucharist. This is why it is so special and so important that we're able to do this each week at Mass. We are able to receive Jesus in the Eucharist and have him live within us as we go out into the world and live. In today's gospel, Jesus is telling about the special gift that we receive in the Eucharist. In the Eucharist, the bread and wine become the body and blood of Christ. And when we share in that Eucharist, Jesus is present to us. And through our communion, we will share that eternal life. Boys and girls, this week I want you to really think about what that means for you. If you're old enough to receive the Eucharist, we have to remember each time we're able to receive how special this truly is. If you're not old enough to receive the Eucharist yet, it's an exciting time. We're looking forward to that first communion that we're able to have, where we can share in that body and blood of Christ. This is a beautiful week to remember this sacrifice that Jesus gives for us and this special moment that we are able to participate in each week in Mass. I look forward to seeing you all at Mass and celebrating with you again in person. But until that time, enjoy your summer. Have a great time with your friends and family. Be kind and have fun. See you later, boys and girls.